This disc is a series of relaxation exercises designed to help you feel more relaxed and calmer. There are 3 tracks. The first one is focusing on your breath. The second track is a body sweep. Which is a guided relaxation that takes you right through your body. And the final track is a guided visualization. This disc should be listened to with headphones in a comfortable place, preferably lying down or sitting somewhere comfortable. On no account should this disc be listened to whilst driving. So I just want you to concentrate on your breathing at the nostrils. So with your eyes closed, just breathe in and breathe out. Just breathing in and breathing out. And notice you're not trying to force your breath, not trying to slow your breath down, but just noticing whether your breath is fast or slow, or whether it's deep or shallow. And it may be that your mind is full of things that you need to do, things that you've done. But just try to come back to the breath at the nostrils. Taking air in, letting air out. And as you become more aware of your breath, just deepen that attention. Follow the air as you breathe in through your nose, down through your windpipe, into your lungs. So on the in-breath, just to be aware of your chest rising, and on the out-breath falling. So just to feel the chest rising and falling, rising and falling. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Just saying to yourself on the out-breath, letting go. Just breathing in, letting go. And the more aware of your breath that you become, the calmer you begin to feel, the slower your breath becomes. Your heart rate dropping, slowing down. Already you're feeling more relaxed. Now just take the attention of your breath a little bit deeper into your stomach. So on the in-breath, just noticing your stomach rising and falling on the out-breath. So breathing in, stomach rising, breathing out, stomach falling. So rising and falling. The whole of the breath, from the tips of your nostrils into your stomach. Just rising and falling. It's almost as if the whole upper half of your body slightly rising on the in-breath and falling on the out-breath, taking you into a deeper level of awareness, of relaxation, calmness, peace. The next exercise is a body sweep. So finding somewhere comfortable to sit or to lie, somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes. Just become aware of your breathing. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Now I want you to take your attention to the top of your forehead. The forehead is a place of tension, a place where we hold tension, where we crease our brow into lots of tiny lines. So just make a conscious effort to relax your brow. Bring your attention down over your eyebrows, around your eyes, your temples, your cheeks. Just making a conscious effort to let go, to relax, to unwind, to be at peace with yourself. Come down the sides of your nose, to the top of your mouth, your top lip, your teeth, your tongue. Just rest the tongue on the bottom of your mouth. When we're tense, we tend to push our tongue onto the roof of our mouth. So just make a conscious effort to let your tongue rest in your mouth. And now sweep down your bottom lip, your chin, and then move up your jawline to your ears. And now I want you to come down the front of your neck. So just gently sweeping down the front of your neck to the base of your throat. And I'm going to sweep down both arms, but we'll do one at a time. So just make a conscious effort to slightly drop your right shoulder. Shoulders again are somewhere where we habitually hold a lot of tension, a lot of anxiety. Take attention into your right shoulder, into the shoulder joint. Now I want you to imagine just coming down through the bones of your right arm from the top, through the upper arm, the muscles, into the elbow, into your lower arm, your forearm. Again, noting all the muscles, just letting go, into the wrist, all the tiny bones and muscles that make up your right hand. I just want you to take attention to the tips of the fingers of your right hand. And when you get to the tips of those fingers, just to imagine releasing any tension, any anxiety through the tips of those fingers. And now we'll sweep back up your right arm, but this time we'll go on the outside, so over the surface of your fingers, your hand, your wrist, your lower arm, your elbow, your upper arm, and back to your right shoulder. Now we'll do a similar thing on the left hand side, so just make a conscious effort to drop your left shoulder. Again, somewhere where we hold a lot of tension and anxiety. Now move into your left shoulder joint and come down through the bones of your left arm, so starting the shoulder, through the upper arm, into your left elbow, your forearm, your left wrist, through all those bones and muscles, the tiny bones and muscles that make up your left hand, sweeping attention to the tips of the fingers of your left hand and just letting go of any anxiety, any tension through the tips of the fingers. Now we'll start our journey back up, so just sweeping over on the outside of your left hand, your left forearm, elbow, the upper arm, back to the shoulder. Now bring attention to the middle of your chest. So just take time just to breathe in and breathe out, to note the chest rising on the in-breath and falling on the out-breath. Come down through the chest, the sternum, your rib cage, slightly to the left, under the ribs, is the heart. Again, the heart is somewhere where we hold so much pain, emotional pain. So I just want you to open your heart to let out some of that pain. Just to breathe with the emotional heart, breathing in and breathing out. Now moving down through the intestines to the stomach. Stomach is another major place where we hold tension and anxiety. You can feel a knotted stomach. So just unknot that stomach. Just let go. Just relax into any tension that you find there. Now moving down into the groin area. And just breathing in and breathing out. Now I want to sweep down through the legs. So we'll start with the right leg. So take attention into your right hip. And we're going to come down through the bones of the right leg. So starting at the hip, down through your thigh, large bones and muscles that make up the top of your right leg, into your knee joint, your lower leg, through the bones and the muscles of your lower leg, down into the ankle joint, the foot, all the tiny bones that make up your right foot. Just taking attention through the foot to the tips of your toes. And again, just letting go of any tension that you feel at the tips of your toes. Just imagine the tension and anxiety just flowing out, just letting go. Now we'll come back up the right leg, but we'll do it on the outside. So just coming up over the right foot, the right ankle, the lower leg, over your knee, your upper leg, back to the hip. Now take attention over to the left hand side, into the left hip, and again come down through the bones of your left leg, so starting at the top, down through your thigh, the bones and the muscles that make up your upper leg, into your knee, your lower leg, down through the calf, through the shin, into the left ankle, the ankle joint, all the bones and muscles that make up your left foot. Taking attention, sweeping right to the end, to the tips of each toe, and just letting any anxiety or tension flow out through your left toes, just letting go. Now come back up over your left foot, your ankle, your lower leg, over your knee, and up to the top of your left leg and back to the hip. Now I just want you to notice, if you're sitting down, the weight of your buttocks on the seat, or if you're lying down, it's the weight of your buttocks supporting your body, holding the body up. And now come to the base of your spine, to the coccyx. And I want to take you up through your spine, just letting go as you move up. So just imagine moving up each vertebrae one at a time, just clicking each vertebrae back into place as you move up. And just imagine all those large muscles helping to support your spine. So start at the bottom, just work your way up. Start with the lower back, just slowly, each vertebrae one at a time. Middle back to your upper back. So you come to the base of your neck and your shoulders. Again, just making a conscious effort to drop your shoulders. Taking attention, back of the neck, back of your skull, over the top of your skull, back to your forehead, where you began. The final exercise is a guided visualization. I want you to imagine that you're in a conservatory of an old Victorian house. It's a glass conservatory. It's a glass roof As you look out through the roof, you can see the fading moon and stars. It's morning time. The sky's just getting light. The sun's just beginning to appear on the horizon. In the conservatory are some lemon and orange bushes. As you breathe in, you can smell the strong scent of the lemons and the oranges. This place seems quite peaceful and relaxed. You open the conservatory door and you step out onto a lawn. The lawn is still wet with the morning dew. You have nothing on your feet, and as you walk across the lawn, you feel the wetness between your toes. And eventually you come to 5 stone steps. Just feel the coolness of the stone beneath your feet as you descend the 5 stone steps. At the bottom of the steps is a stone pathway. You walk along the pathway, and now the sun is a little bit higher in the sky. It feels a bit warmer. It's a beautiful blue sky. At the end of the pathway is a door in a wall. You open the door and you go in. On the other side of the door is a walled garden. You're met with a vivid array of flowers and plants. The birds are singing. This place seems very peaceful. This is somewhere where you can come to be on your own, to relax, to unwind. When you feel tense, when you feel anxious, you breathe in, smell the flowers. The birds are singing in the walled garden. You slowly walk through it. And as you walk through it, there's herbs planted beside the pathway. You brush against the herbs, you smell the scent, the sage and the rosemary. At the other end of the garden is another door. You go through this door and you leave the garden. And now you're on the edge of a small pine wood. You can feel the pine needles, the prickly pine needles beneath your feet as you walk along a pathway between the trees. You smell the pine. And as you walk, you see between the trees the sea. And the pathway opens out onto a deserted beach. There's no one around. Beautiful white sand. The sea gently lapping on the shore. Seagulls circling up ahead. This place seems so peaceful, so beautiful. Again, it's somewhere where you can come to be on your own, to unwind, to relax. As you walk along the beach, you feel a cool breeze on your face. gentle breeze, cool air. You decide to sit down and just take in this peaceful view. You close your eyes. You can hear the sea gently lapping onto the sand. And as you breathe in, it's almost as if you're moving in and out with the waves. Just breathing in and breathing out. Haven't felt so relaxed for many years, for a long, long time. You can come to this beach as often as you want and stay for as long as you want. Just breathing in, breathing out. Warm sun and a cooling breeze. Now that you feel totally relaxed, it's time to return to the conservatory. You stand up. You walk back towards the pathway that leads between the trees. The sun's now high in the sky. It's a beautiful day. You walk along the pathway, the pine needles prickling beneath your feet. And you come to the door that leads into the walled garden. Again you're met by all the beautiful colours of the flowers and the plants in the garden. You can have any plant that you want, any flower that you want in this garden. Birds are singing, insects are buzzing. You walk along along a stone pathway that leads through the garden, slowly walking until you reach the other end of the garden. You go through the door and out of the walled garden, and now you're on a short stone pathway that leads to the 5 stone steps. The sun has warmed the stone up now. It feels quite different. It feels pleasant beneath your feet. You walk along this pathway and up the 5 stone steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You walk across the lawn. Again, the sun has warmed the grass up. It feels very pleasant. Crossing the lawn, you come to the conservatory again. Going through the door, you're greeted by the smell of the lemons and the oranges. There's a comfy sofa in the conservatory. You sit down. Just breathe in. You feel very relaxed, at peace with the world. Just breathing in and breathing out. Now it's time to come back to the room. So on the count of 5, I want you to open your eyes in your own time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.